Hey there everyone, welcome to the Stuff channel and welcome to this demonstration and tutorial of my chord melody of Scarborough Fair. Now this is available right now on my website for free, ukestuff.info. You can go there, download it, just look for my tabs and look under chord melody and look for Scarborough Fair on GCEA or DGBE ukulele. And if you want to support the work here on this channel, there are three things you can do. First of all, you can subscribe to the channel. Second, you can like the video. And third, you can always buy me a cup of coffee to say thank you for making this material at buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. Now, what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to demonstrate it on GCEA and then DGBE ukulele. And then I will walk through how to play it, or how I play it, at least thinking through as I created these arrangements. Now, I do want to say a couple things about chord melody. Chord melody is a great intermediate step between just playing chords and singing and then moving to the ukulele as a solo instrument. So what you're doing is you're taking a melody line and then adding chords to it and playing it all on the ukulele. Now, to do that, we have to use tablature. And tablature allows you to look at the ukulele as if, I'm holding it here, as if you were turning it towards you with your G string on the ground, and you're looking at the strings that way. So 4, 3, 2, 1 going up. And the numbers tell you which fret to play on each string. And if there's no number on a fret, it means don't play that note. A 0 means no fret, but you're playing the note. A 3, for example, would mean you're playing the third fret on that string, and that's how you do it. In my arrangements, I also put down always the traditional notation because it helps me as a music educator and as a trained musician to be able to know a little bit more about the rhythms and what I'm looking at. But a lot of people just play tabs plain right off of the numbers as well. All right, so let's begin with GCEA Scarborough Fair. Now, the other thing I just wanted to make a mention of is in my arrangements of chord melody, if you play the highest note that you see in every chord, that's the melody. So I'll demonstrate that on baritone here. So if I play just the highest notes, here's what I get. All right, let's walk through it on GCEA. First of all, let's just go over the chords you need. Since it's chord melody, what chords are behind there? You've got a D minor chord, a C chord, later an F chord, a G chord, and an A chord. Then you've got a D minor in the second position. So you're going to take your first finger and lay it across all 4 strings right above the metal 5th fret. There's usually a marker on the side of your instrument. There it is right there. My Blackberry Claire doesn't have any front markers. So it'd be the 5th fret right above it. Pull against all 4 strings using your ukulele's neck as leverage. So you're pulling against the neck, right? Pulling against the fretboard. Add your thumb for some support, and that's most of what you need. Then I play the 7th fret, 4th string, 7th fret with my ring finger. Then we're going to do sort of the optional E shape, but on the 3rd fret. So you're going to take your first finger and play the 1st string, 3rd fret. And then you're going to take your ring finger and bend it like a banana, somebody once said on the internet, which kind of is stuck with me. but you're going to play then at the 5th fret, where you just were, strings 4, 3, and 2 with a bendy ring finger, and it's going to sound like this. That's an F chord up there in its 2nd position. Then you're going to switch to your normal F chord, and then a C chord. Then you're just back to D minor, C, and D minor again. And those are the chords for Scarborough Fair. Now let's walk you through the actual playing of it. So start with your D minor shape. You're just playing strings 4 and 3. String 3, all D minor, open 1st string, C chord without the 1st string. So yes, you can put down your 3rd finger if you want on the 1st string, 3rd fret. You don't have to. Then you're going to play the F note on the 2nd string, 1st fret, lift up, and then most of your D minor except for strings 1 and 2. Then you're going to work on the 1st string. Open, 3rd, like you're playing the C chord. Open, 3rd, and then you're going to jump up here and bar that 5th fret, pull against the fretboard, add your thumb, add your ring finger to the 4th string, 7th fret. Then slide down, all right, right there to the 1st string, 3rd fret, then an F chord, then a G chord, then an A chord. Then back up to the 5th fret, and in this case, I would bar already. I would bar the whole thing, and then you play the 1st string, then add the 4th string, 7th fret, all 4 strings, 1st string again, switch down to the F chord, open 1st string, then a normal F chord, G, so a 2nd string, 3rd fret, F, 2nd string, 1st fret, then a C chord without the 1st string, then most of your D minor chord, strings 4 and 3, open 1st string, then a C chord, a little different, where you're going to play the G note, so on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, but just strings 4, 3, and 2, then just your F note, 2nd string, 1st fret, then open 4, 3, 2, 3rd string, 2nd fret for that D, lift open for the C, and then most of your D chord again. It does leave you a little bit open and haunting there at the end, but again, you're at the very bottom of the ukulele's register, and that just kind of leaves it empty, but it also works with the arrangement. Now let's switch to DGBE ukulele. All right, let's just walk through the chords you need as it's a chord melody. First, you'll need the A minor chord. You'll need the G chord. Then you're going to need an A minor chord in the 2nd position. So what you want to do is take your 1st finger and go up to the 5th fret. There's usually a dot on the side. In this case, there's a dot on the front of the fretboard here. Pull against all 4 strings right above the middle 5th fret and actually pull against the fretboard. Add your thumb for a little bit of support, and then with your ring finger, play the 4th string, 7th fret. You'll need a C chord, a D chord, and then an E chord. Then we're going to jump back up to that A minor chord again in the 2nd position. Then you're going to need to play a C in its 2nd position here. So you're going to take your 1st finger, put on the 1st string, 3rd fret, and start right there. So then you're going to take your ring finger and bend it like this. So with your 1st finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret, you're going to bar across strings 4, 3, and 2. Then a couple open notes, normal C chord, then most of your G chord without the 1st string. Then you're back to your A minor chord again. G chord, a little differently. You're going to have your 2nd string, 3rd fret, and just play strings 4 and 3 and 2. Then lift that up, and then an A minor chord at the end. Except you're only going to play strings 4 and 3. But I just wanted to outline the chords you need. Now let's go through the whole song. Start with most of your A minor chord, strings 4 and 3. String 3. All right, the whole A minor chord, 1st string. G chord without the 1st string. Now, can you put down your 3rd finger there on the 1st string, 3rd fret? Sure, if you want to. You don't have to. Then you're going to play the C on the 2nd string, 1st fret, lift up, and then most of your A minor chord again, strings 4 and 3. Now up to the 1st string, open 3rd third, then that A minor where you're shifting up. Like that. First finger across all 4 strings right above the middle 5th fret. Put your thumb on the back. That's most of your sound. Add your ring finger. Slide down to the 1st string 3rd fret. Normal C chord. Normal D chord. 2nd string, still holding down the D chord so it's in the right place. And then you've got an E chord. Now, at this point, what you want to do is you want to slide up and bar everything again right at the 5th fret. So be ready for that. Play the 1st string. Then that A minor chord. Now we're going to play the C chord in its 2nd inversion. So 1st finger goes on the 1st string 3rd fret. Do the banana shape on strings 4, 3, and 2 at the 5th fret. Lift up and play the 1st string. By that point, you're ready with the normal C chord. Then your D on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. F, which is the 1st string on the 2nd fret. And then your G chord without the 1st string. And yes, you could play it with the 3rd finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. If you don't play that 1st string too, it doesn't matter. And then strings 4 and 3 of the A minor chord. Up to the 1st string. Then a G chord where you're going to put your ring finger on the 2nd string, 3rd fret and play strings 4, 3, and 2. Then there's the F note by itself, 2nd string, 1st fret. Then most of the G chord without the 1st string. Then we're going to have an A on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then a G on the 3rd string open. And then most of your A minor chord or the 4th and 3rd strings. All right, thanks so much for joining me for this demonstration and tutorial of Scarborough Fair, my chord melody arrangement of it. Again, it's available completely free at ukestuff.info. You can find it there. All right, thanks so much for joining me. Again, have a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.